JoeKingAudits here. Welcome back. So, yeah, give my condolences to the sad state of affairs that has been going on in Southport. Three children have been stabbed to death, murdered, and five more are injured in the hospital, I'm guessing. It's crazy. But, you know, I don't really want to talk about it. I just want to give my condolences to the families and get well soon, the people in the hospital. And hopefully that guy rots in jail or worse. 17-year-old kid stabbing a lot of people. Crazy world. And there's been a lot of riots. Saw an ambulance on fire, the bricks being chucked. The police. I don't know what to do, I can't ever condone violent protests, but the government's not doing naught about it, so maybe the police has to do more. Maybe the public has to do more. So I'm going to put the link out if you want to join. I don't really want to talk about that stuff, but if you want to say anything, it's fine. I wonder if the king will come out and say something. It's got to, hasn't it? Surely. Although, I mean, the queen would say something, wouldn't she? So I don't know if the king will do the same thing. Should do. Be interesting to see what it says. Sure, it'll just be standard response, like a police response or whatever. Yeah, crazy times. Things are not getting better, are they? What are you gonna do? My friend went to school and he had a friend that committed suicide when he was like 9 years old or something. Hung himself, and that affected my brother. So I can't imagine what them people are gonna go through. They're gonna be in counselling for the rest of their lives probably from a stupidly young age. And so's all the schoolmates, all the school friends. They'll probably have to go to counselling. All the friends, parents might even have to go through. Well, the parents will probably have to go through counselling. I'm not surprised people are kicking off on the street, but I don't know. Hurting the police and setting fire to a police van ain't gonna solve anything, is it? March down to 10 Downing Street, stand outside there, that might do something. Like, would they put dispersal orders at 10 Downing Street if it kicked off down there? They'll have a bigger police presence down there, so plus guns. Maybe we do need more guns at this point. But police can't be trusted with guns, can they? Police can't be trusted with freaking tasers or muscles. So military? Should we get the military in to our own country? It'd be a last option for the government to do that, for sure. But because, if the military get turned around by the public, then it could be a military coup against the government. And then I'll just have, well, then the civilians will have to take over government, I guess. Which has been my plan all along. Maybe it's about time we had a civilian coup in this country. Military civilian coup. Coup. Is it coup? Not coup. Living crazy times. It's not getting better, is it? Like, we had riots in Leeds. What happened before that? Just, you know, protests, Palestine protests all over the place. Rioting, shops been smashed in London. That was a few years ago, maybe a year ago. not getting better, is it? So the government's out. The government's going to have to do something. Do you have Facebook? Yes. Why? Dallas Galley's #1 boyfriend. Just wondering. Okay. It's a weird thing to wonder. Okay. I mean, it's not as bad as France yet with the riots, but people are getting restless, for lack of a better word. And God knows what people are capable of. Well, I know what people are capable of. Take the law into our hands and just smash things, faces, people, property, public services, corporations. So what pisses you off, England citizens don't usually take it lightly. I mean, it only happens one person at a time, usually, or one thing at a time, And then the public just keep calm and carry on, because that's what we like. We're peaceful, peaceful individuals. We get his anger out, and then we go back to fucking work. Just keep paying taxes. Keep calm and carry on. Get angry and then keep calm and carry on. Just fucking repeat, rinse and repeat. It's crazy. Charlie Beach said it as well. Like maybe I don't know. I don't care about Jonathan. Sorry. Charlie Beach said it. Like maybe the king should step in and dissolve the government for a few years. The king can't take the king. I don't think the king can take over. It'd be up to civilians. The king could use his power to. The king could use his power to stop the government, but I don't think the king could take over. It'd have to be the civilians. I think. I don't know what powers the king's got anymore. I know he can stop the government. I just don't know if he can take control of the government because they're all public bodies. So the civilians are in charge. Like, well, I mean, the civilians in charge of the monarchy as well, and the government. But we don't have the power to stop the government unless we march down there and just take it over by force. And even then, you're gonna have a job on your hands. But if enough of the public are annoyed at the government, then the king might have to do something before the military have to step in. I mean, it's coming, you know. Civil war's going to happen at some point, especially if they keep going the way they're going. So, in my opinion, I've been saying it for years, to be honest. Hello, UK lady. Who the fuck is Ben Fogle? Ben Fogle. That guy's too good looking for me. Jesus Christ. Ben Fogle. Nah, it's too. That guy's too good looking. I mean, sort of got the same face structure. Nah, his face is longer than mine. Did you and Baron shave? You and Baron shave your beard at the same time. Ben, you mean? At the same time to have a beard growing competition. I don't know. I shave my beard in summer because it's fucking too hot. How come you don't go on panels anymore, UK lady? If you are the real UK lady, you still cook. Uh, Not really, no. I've been pretty depressed, so I just fucking buy convenience food. But you know, I feel a bit better today. Still pretty depressed. I don't know what's wrong with me. You need medication, probably. I just don't like the medication that they give me. Like it helps, but you just like when I'm depressed, I have good days and bad days. But when I'm on medication, I just have like average days all the time, and it's just like, you know, I'm just having like really good days, you know, hyperactive days. So I don't like it. I don't like being average all the time, you know. It feels like it feels wrong some ways, you know. It's like I like being depressed sometimes, just not all the time. And it's been quite a lot recently. So I mean, it doesn't numb you out, you know, unless you take fucking high doses, I guess. But you know, it's just like average. I don't know how to explain it. It's the weirdest thing, fucking medication. I'm sure if I took it for longer periods of time, it might actually get me stable. But it's like, but you've got to come off it at some point. So it's like, I don't want to be taking it for the rest of my life. So I've just got to find out. I don't know. I just have to find out a fucking way to do it without medication, to be honest. You prefer the peaks and the troughs rather than the straight line, yeah. Exactly. Because if you're just in the middle all the time, you're like, you don't have, it's not a roller coaster. And, I'm not used to bad shit not happening and just being average all the time. So I suppose that's probably a mental problem, psychiatric problem. I need to deal with my mind before I can sort my body out. That's why I like auditing, because it gets the adrenaline pumping, and like, maybe I should do some skateboarding again. That was quite adrenaline pumping. YouTube blocks everything. I mean, this is StreamYard, so I don't know. I mean, maybe YouTube's blocking everything. I can't see any. Let me get YouTube. Everything seems fine on this end, to be honest. But YouTube is bugged. It's very buggy. I was on Society X's live stream a week ago, and I couldn't get one message through. So I complained to YouTube, or I talked to YouTube, and they said just leave feedback on YouTube about a bug. YouTube doesn't like the med talk. Nah, I think it's just bugged. Either that or the shadow banning people to talk about crazy shit all the time. Because I talk about crazy shit in chats quite a lot. So, yeah, YouTube could be shadow banning people. But it's probably just a bug because when you get like loads of people on YouTube, YouTube's um, software breaks down and or they update something, and then sometimes there's just bugs in technology. That's why you can't get messages through. I think that's the case anyway. I'm not 100% sure. So there's always bugs in things. Software's never perfect. That's why you were getting Windows updates every day, or every week. They shadow ban certain sentences. No, I don't know that for a fact. Got any audits planned? No. I don't plan audits. They just happen. To be honest, I've been wanting to get out with camera, but it's just like, what am I gonna do? go to some fucking riots. You know? It's just like you see all the fucking shit that's happening. And you're like, I'm actually scared. You know, I'm actually scared to go out now. And it's like fucking people have gone mental. I don't know what to do. I'm already mental, and you know, I know that I'm mental, but you know, I'm not dangerous. And but you look at the word nowadays, and you're like, fucking everyone's dangerous. Try to film in a public library. See what I mean? Everyone's fucking mental. I'd rather audit trolley bays and disabled bays than fucking try a public library. What's the point of that? You know? I'm not bloody too pre. You know? I mean, I like his videos, but next should be saying, go take a fire button, buy a fire button, stick it on wall, and then go to press it in a library. I don't do that shit, man. I mean, I do like what's the word? Social experiments. I do social experiments sometimes, but it's usually social experiments that are like stuff that I'm pissed off about. You know, like I'll take a bottle of beer, drink it, and then fill it with water, and then just walk around in a no drinking zone and see what police do. And guess what they do? They go, "Why are you wasting my time?" You know, once they find out it's just water. Which I thought was funny. I said, I told you it wasn't water, you're wasting your own time, you know? You didn't listen to me. I told you it was water. You know, you didn't listen to me. You said, no, give me it. I took it off and poured it in. I said, I was saying it's water all the time. And he was like, no, give me it. And I'm like, no, it's just water. I'm thirsty. It's just water. I just use a bottle of beer because I don't like plastic bottles. You know, I'm trying to explain to them. They go, no, give me it. I said, all right, here then. It's just water, man. Pour it out, smell it. You know, it's just water. Why are you wasting my time? I said, I told you it was water. What the fuck? You didn't believe me. Oftentimes. I've been meaning to do that for years, to be honest. I've been meaning to do that for years. Just this one day, I was a bit drunk, and I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. I've got water in my bag, I've got a bottle of beer. Fill this bottle with water. Fuck it. You know the problem with the no drinking ban, right? The no drinking areas in Bradford, you know. You go to the shop, buy some beers, you can't drink it in town. So you've got to down it before you get to Bradford, and then you're like even more drunk. So it's like it's catch 22. You know, if I could just sip it, you know, I'll just gradually get a little bit drunk. But because I'm like in town and I've got to finish my bottle before I get into town, I've got to down it and I get more drunk too fast. And then, you know, all hell breaks loose. Because they always go, I'll arrest you for drunken disorder. It's like, oh, fuck it, yeah, I'm drunk, so what? What's the crime? Drunken disorder. It's your fault I'm drunk anyway, because you put a no drinking ban in the middle of Bradford, you know? What the fuck am I supposed to do? Of course I'm going to get drunk before I enter fucking Bradford. It's a crime to drink in Bradford, you know? Like, I've got to get extra drunk because I can't just sip my beer in Bradford, you know? You ruined it. I've got to go to a pub to fucking drink in Bradford. And, you know, then I can't get as drunk because it fucking costs twice as much in a pub. Ridiculous. You did it to yourself. You know? Don't hate the player. Hate yourselves for fucking putting in stupid rules everywhere. You just gave you a shout out on Young King Blakey. I just gave you a shout out on Young King Blakey. And you also give Young King Blakey a shout out at the same time. But not allowed. I know your game. I know your game. Is that your YouTube channel? Who the fuck's Young King Blakey? Is he South Korean? Is it related to Ji Sung Young Pao? I don't know what his name is. Can't remember what his name is. Oh, you know that little trick. What little trick? Oh, that little trick. Yeah. I mean, I've been doing YouTube. I've been live streaming for fucking years, so I know all the tricks in the book. I don't use it because I fucking know YouTube etiquette and stream etiquette. But apparently, you're all fucking cunts and you don't know jack shit about YouTube etiquette and streaming etiquette. It's okay. We can just delete that message. Just delete. Oh, okay, I'll just fucking put it in. We can just delete comments. It's a miracle. Just put it in the fucking thing. I don't know. Oh no, I put Weatherspoons in fucking chat. I'm not advertising that. Fuck that shit. Is there a good fucking comment somewhere? Oh my god, YouTube blocks everything. Let's put that in chat. That's a good one. I did give you a shout out though. So you say, how am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know? I'll take your word for it. Oh, there is actually somebody called Young King Blakey. Oh, fucking hell, I just shouted him out. Oh, fuck's sake. I'll subscribe. Oh, he's doing a live stream. He might be telling truth. He might actually be telling truth. Shall I go shout out JoeKingAudits and Young King Blakey? I'll shout out Dallas Galley's #1 boyfriend. I'll shout out that guy. Oh, yeah, he did actually give me a fucking shout out. Wait, let me just check the time. So let me just put the timestamps in. 2:38, 2:30 something. Yeah, I don't trust you. We're about 5 minutes away, but you might be telling truth. I'll let you off. I'd rather you didn't just like shout me out just randomly though, because then I look like a cunt as well. Oh, he's asleep. He's fucking asleep. He's actually asleep. He's asleep. You're a cheeky fucker, you are. You shout out people when he's asleep. What the fuck, bro? There's only one watching. There's only me watching. Who are you shouting out to? Uh, you're a funny guy. I'll give you that. Good joke. Joe is from the UK and he drinks a lot. Bastard. He's doing a double sleep stream. Can someone please send me $150 or $250? We need food and drinks. We are hungry. Please help us out. What the fuck? Oh, is that his comment? Oops, I forgot that part. Hmm. He's only got 979 subscribers. You know, I'll give him a like and a subscribe. Okay. You don't deserve it though, Mr. Dallas, Mr. Gale, 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 Gawley, Gawley. Is it Gawley or Galley? Gawley or Galley? One or two. I don't give a shit. I'll just call you a fucking cunt anyway. 'Cause you're a cheeky little cunt. You know what? I struggle to hit 1,000 subscribers. So you know what? Go fucking go fucking subscribe. You know, he only needs like 20 more subs and he's on 1,000. Took me ages to get 1,000 subscribers. Well, it took me about a year. No, it took me 10 months. It took me 10 months to get 1,000 subscribers. Because it used to be to get monetized on YouTube, you needed 1,000 subscribers and $4,000 watch time. I got the 4,000 hours watch time easy, but people always forget to press the freaking subscribe button. So, because you're all freaking numpties, and you forgot to press the like button again, didn't you? You freaking numpties. You know, can't take you anywhere. Retro gaming night. Oh, he's doing retro gaming night. What games does he play? What games did he play? Blakey lives in a group home. A group home? You mean a shared house? Is it like a streamer house? Does he live in a streamer house? I always thought auditors should do something like that, you know, like live together and do all the shit together. But that's basically what happens, you know, live free and fucking use now Yorkshire and you know they're all like living out of each other's pockets. So it's already been done. Marty Blackborough, you know. We're all fucking in it together. I could never do that because I just fucking. I don't know. People think I'm a dodgy bastard because I just do my own thing. But, it's like most auditors are like, you got to do it this way. And I'm like, no, you don't. I can't do it that way. You can't hate all police. Yes, I can. Why can't I? Is there a law against that? I think so. Can't hate the Salvation Army. You lived there for 3 years. Yes, I can. Yes, I fucking can. Salvation Army fucking charge me money out of my benefits, £90 a month, whatever it was, £78 a month. Well, I'll pay £90 because it's all behind apparently, but I think they fucked the fucking rent up at some point. And I'm left with £100 or £120 a month left in my name to live off of. £110, I think it was. Sometimes after paying my service charge. And Salvation Army gets more fucking housing benefit. You get like £1,000 a month housing benefit when I can only get £400 a month housing benefit. Yeah, I'm going to be a bit pissed off. Fucking rolling in money. And they expect us to clean the shower before we get a shower. Even though they've got cleaners. It's like, I'm not fucking. Nobody fucking cleans the shower. It's like you've got a clean kitchen. You've got a clean kitchen. You've got a hoover fucking landing. Of course you're gonna have to clean the shower. I'm not cleaning the fucking shower when somebody else is fucking shit. When nobody else fucking cleans the shower, get a fucking cleaner of it. I didn't have a choice. I had to clean the shower before I got a shower because it was fucking disgusting. And there's no way I'm getting. There's no point getting a shower in a fucking filthy shower, is there? You come out dirtier than fucking went in. So I complained about that to Salvation Army. I complained about a lot of things, and they just said, "Well, get out." They actually give me a warning as well, and then I took my phone in to record the conversation. And they go, "No, you can't record the conversation." And I said, "You've got cameras everywhere. You're probably recording me right now. You take me in this private room. You're probably recording me. So but I can't record. I want to cover my back. I don't know what you're going to do with camera footage." And they go, "All right, you can record then." I'm like, "Yeah, damn right I can." And then they give me a warning because I kicked off, right? I kicked off because the fire brigade came in with a TV crew and goes, they're allowed to record. And I'm like you've already given me a warning for recording in somebody's room and in the corridors, but you can bring a fucking TV crew from the fire crew. Yeah, but they're professionals. They know what they're doing. It's like, I don't give a shit. It's double standards, You've got rules that says you can't record, and I get fucking a warning, and then you let a fucking TV crew from the fire service because they're fitting fucking fire fire bloody alarms. It's like, it's fucking double standards. My mate got arrested. I were in my room with my mate, and my mate got arrested, and I turned my camera on, and I recorded my mate getting arrested and getting took away because I don't know what fucking police are gonna do. And then they go, "You can't record me, Joe." I says, "Well, I am. You can't fucking stop me." And then they give me a warning next day. My mate were happy for me to record, because like I told him just don't say no. You're gonna get arrested. Just don't say no to them until you get a solicitor. And then I said, "Is it all right? Do you mind if I record this? Because it's best to get footage when you're getting arrested and police and stuff. They didn't do it all wrong, the police, but you never know. So I always get my camera up, and I make sure not to record anybody else. If I can. But if I get because there is vulnerable people there. I understand the rules. I understand why they have the rules. But it's like if a crackhead, because there's a load of crackheads living in Salvation Army. If a crackhead fucking starts kicking off and goes mental, we used to have this crazy guy that used to fucking walk around, and I think he was harmless, but it was pretty fucking scary. And eventually, he had to get put in his own fucking wing because he was that crazy. I mean, it wasn't crazy; it was just fucking, I don't know what wrong with him. It was crazy, but I don't think it was dangerous. I don't know, man. He was a weird guy, man. He used to talk about fucking crazy shit. I didn't even know what he was talking about most of the time. In fact, there were a couple of people like that. If it's fucking, I mean, there was fucking so much shit happening, Most of the time, I'm just fucking letting them get on with it. They're smashing up the house, they're fucking making a mess. There's cooking and burning the house down, It was just mental. One time, fucking security guard came in my room. He just fucking let himself in. I'm like, "What are you doing? Get the fuck out." He says, "Oh, we have a right to check your room if there's no happening." I says, "Well, there's no happening." Oh, fire alarm went off. And I says, "Are you smoking in here?" "Yeah, I'm smoking in here." "Oh, you can't smoke in here." "Well, fuck on, get out of my room then." you know, "I'm smoking in here now, get out." He says, "You can't be smoking." "Okay, see you later, bro." He just walked in. I always smoked in my room. When COVID happened, they changed the rules so you could smoke in your room, so you didn't have to fucking congregate outside all together in a big huddle, because the fucking COVID rules were more important than fucking having a smoke in your room. So they changed the rules so you could smoke in your room, and I just carried on doing that. As soon as COVID restrictions were lifted, you can't smoke in your room again. It was fucking mental. They were crazy. I mean, fair enough, it's their rules, but you can't argue about it. It's just fucking bullshit. I got 3 warnings. Three what? Third warning is supposed to be out, but yeah, they couldn't kick me out. So I think because it was COVID. I think COVID was still going on, so they couldn't actually kick me out. Anyway, it was crazy. Is there anyone else buffering? No. It does keep buffering for some reason, but not for long. It usually just catches up. It's probably because my internet thing's downstairs. So yeah, I'm not not buffering in awfully. How do you spell please? Oh, I don't know. I've spelled it right. Anyway, what the fuck? I'm sure I spelled it right. What do I want to do now? Should we check? Should we check the news and shit? Oh, Like I understand why you shouldn't talk about stuff like what happened in Southport. But at the same time, it's going to happen. So, and there's going to be misinformation. And there's going to be a lot of opinions, and there's going to be angry people. So you can't stop it. And you can't stop it. It's just about damage control. So maybe you should just plan for damage control. Instead of like telling people not to talk about it, maybe come out with a better statement. Just saying not allowed. Don't talk about it, people, because a lot of misinformation out there. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you could say to people to not piss off, to not get them pissed off. People are going to get pissed off out. All I saw with the riots in Southport was a lot of young adults fighting with the police. And I don't want to say they look like thugs, but I am going to say they look like thugs. So, it just feels like people just jump on the bandwagon and they're already angry. So they just jump on the bandwagon because there's a lot of angry people there. So I like to be angry. So I'll go to places where there's a lot of anger and people kick off. Mass formation psychosis, I guess. Oh, my headphones don't work. Oh, my computer. Do you miss Spain? Nope. Can't even stand the heat today. It's not even that warm today. Although I did clean my bedroom at the peak of the heat, which was not a good idea. Sweating balls, man. Nice and cool now, though. Should have cleaned at night time. Although next door neighbour has a kid, so hoovering at night time is not the best idea. You know what I do miss? The sea. I like to swim in the sea. Did you go to Spain? They go like 19 or 20 back into. How do you know? 24 years ago. Spanish citizen, not Spanish citizen. Bradford, born and bred. Bradford, all apart from 1 year old in Spain. He's seen a guy die playing cricket. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Not every day. How is food in Spain? Better than England, for sure. But you know, like food's always better by the sea because you can get fresh fish for a start. And there's a lot of sun, so like help with photosynthesis, and you get better food. So obviously, it's going to be better food in Spain. He used to make his uncle's favourite curry. It's very weird how people listen. Very weird. Gran Canaria. That's where's Gran Canaria? I think that's where I am. That's the same place, isn't it? No, I live in Costa del Sol. I live in Costa del Sol. Coast of the Sun. Oh yeah. On other news, that's what I wanted to talk about. Let's see if we can find it again. So I was arrested by PC Cadrick, West Yorkshire Police, and I'm not sure if it's related to me. Probably not. Chances are it's not related to me. But on Thursday, the 25th of July, 2024, a West Yorkshire police officer has been charged with an on-duty assault. PC Dennis Cadrick, aged 32, who's based in Bradford district, has been charged with common assault and is due to appear at Bradford Magistrate Court on the 29th of July. The charge relates to an incident on the 26th of January involving a member of the public who was under arrest. PC Cadrick is currently suspended from duty. And all I can remember, I don't know what I did. Well, I didn't do jack shit because I got charged, but I don't know what it was relating to because I just get charged a lot, so it's just blurred. Everything's just blurred. I'm not sure which police officer is which now. But anyway, I think I had to go for a voluntary interview or something. Like, I don't think he actually assaulted me, but he might have. Because I would have been arrested, wouldn't I? Why would I have to go? Why would I have to go for a voluntary interview? That doesn't make sense. I think he might have been the one that. Nah, what was it? Why did they have to go for a voluntary interview? Anyway, I've been assaulted twice by police officers recently. One was not January, and the other one might have been January. So the one in January might have been the police officer that I booted, and then a load of other police officers twisted me up. One of them might have been PC Cadrick. In fact, it might have been down to me that he's arrested. I'm feeling like it might have been him that actually pushed me. Because a push is a common assault, isn't it? So if he pushes me first, and then I boot him, and then they ask questions later, the police are like, well, we're going to check your body camera footage, PC Cadrick. Let's see what the fucking truth is, shall we? Oh, you pushed him first, did you? Maybe you should be under arrest for common assault, not fucking JoeKingAudits. Let JoeKingAudits go. Let's fucking deal with you now. That's what I think happened. I've got the video on YouTube. It's called Happy New Year or something. Happy New Year, JoeKingAudits. Assaulted by a police officer. I'm going to show you it. Can I change camera? Can't change the camera. I don't even need to change camera. Did they get rid of that? Oh, why? It's on video. You'll see. You can't actually see what happened. I'm like, I've got camera like this, and then police officer pushes me. So it's this close to me, so you can't see much. And then I put my camera down, and he comes at me again, and I boot him. And then, all hell breaks loose and get twisted up against the wall. It was super aggressive, man. It scratched all my face against the wall. In fact, I reported my injuries. When I got to the police station, I said, look at all the fucking injuries that I've got, man. Yeah. I took pictures. Of all my injuries. And it might have been this might have been because of me. Yeah. I can get a freedom of information request and find out if it's about me. Imagine if I fucking did something for a change. Actually fucking did some change. Got a fucking police officer. That because he's a fucking aggressive thug. Nobody can fucking say shit about me, can they? Happy New Year, bro. Happy New Year, JoeKingAudits. I think I just used my computer. Beer, that's what
Here we are. Police have decided to be be employed by the Muslims
tourists.
to have a party. Whenever the Muslims want to have a party,
Our in Spain, and police just
are here
beat this drug dealer up. Just as we
no Muslims
start
wrong. No white people come around and start recording the police and putting the police in a bad light. Why are the police here? Why are you here? Why am I paying taxpayers' money for you guys to be here right now? Can you tell me that? Can you give me a reasonable, a reasonable explanation of why you guys are here? Why I am paying tax?
What's going on is there's a lot of Muslims or, Asian people having a party at this business, which has actually been shut down now quite recently, I believe. In fact, we'll go do an audit of it again. There's fucking 1,000 people in this venue, and there's not enough room. So it's actually a fire risk, to be honest. And there's police there, so I'm complaining at the police, saying you're a private security force for this fucking party. And they said to me, no, we're looking for somebody. We're like, there's we're looking for somebody. So they've set up a cordon on the road. The fireworks were going off at about 11 o'clock. I think it was just before 11 o'clock, which, it's before 11 o'clock, so it's legal. But, I think it did actually fucking go over, but I forgot to look at the time. That time. Maybe the fireworks display did fucking in at the right time. But, it just always happens in Bradford, We've got, it's not English people that make it doing fireworks displays, Because we don't do firework displays. we don't have a firework displays for a wedding. English people just don't do that. It's fucking gaudy. Anyway.
Can't park there, it's illegal parking. Can't park there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Well, I'll just send you another place for council, yeah? Just for parking on the wheel line, yeah. Bro. Go. 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 But the police can't do it because of fucking scum. Because of scum. That's why. What a fucking wanker you are. What a wanker you are. You wanker. Wanker. Wait. People. You're fine. You're fine. These two cars right here. I think both of these number plates are illegal. And I don't have blue bags.
I did stuff on them to make it an 8 video, so I get some notes. I really do well. Yeah, so you can't see much. What happened is I put my beer down on the floor because I was trying to get my battery bank out. Oh, I tried to pull my battery back. I can't remember what happened, but you know. And then I started shouting at police officers, and I said, "Move along," and I said, "No," and then he went over to my beer, knocked it over. I'm sure you saw it, but knocks it over on purpose. He goes, "Oh, sorry, bro," you know, and escalated the problem. And then I called him a cunt, and then he assaulted me by pushing me. And then I booted him because he came at me again to try and push me again. And then I got twisted up and chucked against the wall by multiple police officers. And I think one of them might have been PC Cadrick. So. But I'm not 100% sure. All I know is PC Cadrick is a complete freaking cunt. Like I said. And you can say that I'm too harsh with them all you want, but that's what they got to deal with on a day-to-day basis. People shouting at them, people calling them dickheads, people calling them cunts, people calling them sausages, people calling them fucking little piggies. Bully boys. If they can't take it, they're in fucking wrong job. So, and that guy couldn't take it, so he decided to fucking assault me. And go to jail, do not pass go, do not collect £200 if you're going to be an aggressive thug for no reason. It's still assault. Police can defend themselves and police can protect themselves physically, have the powers to do so. But when there's no need to do it, it's just common assault at that point, or assault, like everybody else, And that guy assaulted me, and he escalated the problem by knocking my beer over. Although he might have been in the right to knock my beer over, but he wasn't in the right to assault me. Because you can pour my beer away because I think it's a no drinking area where I was, so he could pour my beer away, but there was no need to assault me. And there was no need to do it like that either. So it just escalated the problem. But there you go. PC Cadrick has been arrested for common assault and has been suspended. Guess what it looks like? Tattoos on his arms. Looks like he's on steroids. Yeah. Always the same. Always the same shit. Can't just go to the gym, you know, he's got to take some steroids. I don't look big enough. I've got to look bigger. You've got a gym more, you know. What the fuck? They don't get drug tests, police officers. They don't get random drug tests, you know. They might get a drug test if they get found. For, you know, even if public go, that guy's a fucking druggie. Still don't drug test them, you know. Like some police officers, you know, they've got eyes are dilated, completely dilated, you know, fucking small as a pin. I'm like, that guy's on drugs, man. You need to get him drug tested. They don't listen to you. Yeah. Well, I don't think they do. Maybe they do afterwards, but you know, they don't tell me. Congratulations, Joe, you found a fucking druggie in police force. You know? Don't tell you that. Maybe they should, you know. You know, PC Cadrick assaulted you, didn't he, JoeKingAudits? Oh, by the way, he's been charged for assaulting somebody else. No, they don't tell you that. Yeah. I'll find out for yourself. I'll keep an eye out for these buggers that mistreat you, and see if they actually get the comeuppance. They're all going to go down. All the bad police are going to go down. Yeah. Only a matter of time. This is why you need to record police whenever you see them, because if one police can act up, there's going to be a lot more out there. So every time you see a police officer, record them in the line of the duty. Don't care about if they're arresting kids. Don't matter. You've still got to record them. You know, in fact, you should record them more. So if they're arresting kids, one time, fucking police officer were searching a kid because somebody rang up and said this kid's got a knife. You know, one kid rang up and said this kid's got a knife, and police are like, oh yeah, that seems like reasonable. You know, I've got to search you now, and so I recorded the whole thing. For his protection, because you know, I just found it unreasonable that you know, somebody can just ring fucking police and go, "This guy's got a knife," and that's believable. You know, that's reason to search somebody. A fucking 12-year-old kid, 15-year-old kid, whatever he was. It was small for his age, probably, but you know, he were an intelligent kid. He was like, "Yeah, just search me. You know, I don't give a shit." And I'm like, you should really fucking talk to your parents before he searches you. But then he'd have to go to prison. Then he'd have to go to cells, and then they'd have to get the police, and it'll just take more time. So I understand why it's like search me, but you know, it should have resisted. It should have said, "You can search me, but you can search me under protest because I don't think it's reasonable grounds to search me." If you allow the search, then that means you're complicit in letting them search you. So you can't make a civil claim against them then. And that kid should have made a civil claim against that police officer. Because that is not reasonable. You know? Anybody could fucking ring up and go, JoeKingAudits has a knife. Yeah. And I get searched. That's not reasonable, is it? In my opinion. I mean, investigate it, but, you know, spy on me. If I'm doing something dodgy, you know, then you can search me. Like, you're suspicious, you're acting suspiciously, you know, fair enough, you know, then search me. But, you know, just like one phone call and, you know, anyone can get searched. It's just, but, I mean, if I said them crackheads have probably got drugs on them, you know, if I wrote police and go, them crackheads have probably got drugs on them, you think police will do it? Not the same as a knife. It's a bad example. But you know, one time I got searched because I had my bag on. It was late at night, and the police said, "Oh, there's a lot of burglaries around here, so we've got to search you." And I'm like, "No, I don't think I don't think that's reasonable grounds to search me." And they go, "Well, why? You know, if you ain't got nothing to hide, you know, why are you bothered about being searched? Because I don't fucking want to be touched by you fucking cunts. I've just been to work. Just leave me alone. Go away." And they go, "No, we're going to search you." And I says, no, I said, "Are you going to let us search you?" And I said, "No." And I says, "Well, you're going to be arrested then." And I said, "Okay, you can search me under duress then." Well, I said, "You know, I don't agree with you that it's reasonable to search me. Just been to work." I said, "What's in your bag? Have you got all that stabs me?" I said, "It's my chef whites." You know, I don't even have my chef knives because fucking I would get arrested probably. Literally, I had cycling gear on, and I got too drunk, so I left my bike in town. Actually, no, I think I was carrying my bike with me. I was just like, I was too drunk, so I had to push my bike all the way home. And they go, "Why why are you like walking down the street on a bike? Why did you ride the bike?" I says, "I'm drunk." Been up pub. It's like, "Oh, you know, you look suspicious." That's our reasonable ground. Suspicious, yeah. Got a rucksack full of shit. You know, you look suspicious. Chef lights. That's what you usually, if you're carrying a bag, you know, you usually fill it full of stuff, don't you? Can't remember exactly what I had in there. I could have been shopping. You know. Apparently, my bag looked like it had loads of stuff in it. You know, I'm pretty sure it was just my chef lights, to be honest. Maybe some beers. Maybe I went to shop on my own. I don't know. Actually, I might have actually gone to shop and get some beers because I will go in a different way than I usually go. And there is a lot of burglars around there, but that doesn't mean they can search everybody. Okay, if it's 12 o'clock at night or fucking 4 o'clock in the morning. Or 2 o'clock in the morning or 1 o'clock in the morning. Fucking mad. Just fucking walking home. So do you search everyone that comes home after fucking pub shut? You know? The fuck? Cracking down on burglars. You couldn't catch a fucking fly in a paper bag. It's just so stupid. West Yorkshire Police has got to be the stupidest police force, like, in the country, in my opinion. I've never seen so much fucking incompetence in all my life. You know? But you know what happens, right? Like the police that are in Bradford and they're intelligent, they'll get a transfer to a different police force in a better community, in a better place. And then, the police that aren't so good, they'll get transferred to Bradford. So we just get all the shit fucking stuff. And, and the good police that come from Bradford, they move out because they don't like fucking Bradford because it's a shithole and get transferred to a different force. So we just get fucking all the bad police officers in West Yorkshire and in Bradford. And hello, I'm from Blakey Channel and I just subscribed to your channel. Thank you very much. Yes, Lynn Towers, I appreciate it. Sorry about Dallas Galley freaking shouting me out. I didn't ask him to do that. Like, I don't even know him apart from today. It's the first time I've met him. But it just came in my chat and then goes, I just shouted you out on this guy's fucking live stream. Blake, what's his name again? Young King Blakely. And I'm like, well, I didn't ask you to do that. Lads. Probably went to ads, didn't you? Sorry, I have to play ads because I don't make much money on YouTube, so I've got to play ads just to make a little bit of money on YouTube. I just told him like not to shout people out in live stream because it's just bad etiquette. If you want to shout someone out, at least ask first, because just bad etiquette otherwise. I mean, I can see like I went to Blakely's channel, and I can see that it's got 979 subscribers, and I felt for him because I were on like 900 subscribers for fucking ages. It took me ages to get to 1,000 subscribers. But it took me about a year since I started YouTube to get to 1,000 subscribers. So I understand like small channels. I don't mind so much if you get shout out because I'm a small channel. So Unless you just come here to shout yourself out or shout someone else's channel. You know, that is. I don't think he's here anymore. He stopped talking for a bit. He's probably gone to bed like Blakely. But anyway, what were I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. You made me lose my train of thought. What was the way? It's all your fault, YouTube. It's not to do with my memory. I don't know. What were I talking about? Oh, police. Oh, being searched. I was talking about being searched. I think that conversation we're over, to be honest. Let's move on to the next subject. How are you doing? What do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about anything? What are you up to? What time is it? What country are you from? Pick any of them subjects and we'll talk about that. Small talk. Or do you want me to just talk? I can talk. I don't know what to say. JoeKingAudits story time. If you want to come up panel, yeah, because I can't remember how to do it. I've got like 5 hours of StreamYards left, so 3 hours now. 3 hours now. So I thought I might as well use it before the end of the month. What do we talk about? Story time. Like, usually I just can like go from subject to subject. I can't think of it. Tell you what, if we carry on talking about what we were just talking about, police searching me. Actually, maybe they arrested me. I refused to search. Oh, no, they didn't. No, I didn't.
You know, police don't understand. There we go. Segue. Police do not understand why you don't want to be searched. It's not because you have a knife or you dodgy or anything. You know, it's nerve wracking. You know, they deal with it all the time. The police deal with it. They have to search people all the time, so they're not fucking nervous about it. You know, they're just like, it's just day-to-day thing that they have to do. But the public, when you get searched, it's a fucking nerve-wracking experience. You know, you're like, I don't want to be fucking touched. I don't want to be felt up. I don't want you checking my stuff. You know, might have private stuff in there. Can't imagine what fucking private stuff I'd have in there. You know, but I might have private stuff. I might have a porn magazine in there. You know, or a porn tape. Or I might have fucking a DVD that's fucking Finding Nemo or something, you know. It's embarrassing. Might have a packet of baccy with tab ends in it. And they're searching through that, you know. Where did you get these tab ends from, JoeKingAudits? The floor, maybe, I don't know. Paw, you know, fucking fuck you, dickhead. You know? Many reasons why you would want to be searched, you know. Why do you buy cheap beer, JoeKingAudits, you know? What's this fucking Calpaki that you got, you know? Like, you know, fucking, you're scared of getting judged, you know? Why do you have thongs in your fucking backpack, joking? Because I wear thongs, you know? Fucking fuck you, dickhead. I don't wear thongs, by the way. But, you know, I don't know. I can't think of anything that would embarrass. Like, I don't fucking carry about embarrassing things in my backpack. I don't think. Apart from like fucking 101 beers, crack pipe. You know, I might have my crack pipe in there, and I'm fucked. Aren't I? You never know. I don't have a crack pipe. It's only just a normal pipe. You know, it's not a crack pipe. It's just a normal pipe. You know? I don't carry a pipe with me. I mean, I might have to, because you got to buy the pipe, haven't you? I might have a crack pipe in my fucking bag. You know, I mean, not a crack pipe, but just a normal pipe, not a crack pipe. I might just have a normal pipe in my bag. I need to. I'll be right back. You can come. You all want to come. Might as well do a bit of rain. You might need to go visit Crinkle then. I mean, if I need a crack pipe, I'll go visit Crinkle. I don't have a crack pipe, just a normal everyday pipe. To be honest, I don't smoke crack anymore. I enjoyed it once upon a time. And you know, I still enjoy it, to be honest. But it's I'm enjoying it. I started enjoying it less and less. It's good when you've got like some mates around, some fucking trustworthy mates, and you can smoke crack together. But the reason I started smoking crack when I was like fucking 30 years old, or even older than that. I never took drugs. Or like I didn't start smoking like normal. Yes, I'm not gonna judge me on that. Yeah, you know, I started smoking crack at a very old age. To people. And you know, I got addicted to it, but I didn't have the money to smoke it. So, and I didn't spend all my money on it. I just like, you know, maybe once a month I'd buy 60 quid's worth, and then that were it. And I never saw it as a problem because we were all just having a party, you know, and like we all used to share. Nobody had no money, so you know, it was just like everybody shared with everybody else, and it were fun times, you know, like social event, you know, take a bit of crack. But you know, when I started smoking crack on my own, you know, it was just fucking boring. So I've quit crack. I might have a binge now and again if I've got some money, some extra money. But yeah, it's just fucking boring when you're on your own, isn't it? Message retracted. No, I forgot my segue. Oh, my segue was fucking perfect. So we're talking about getting searched by police officers. And then I went off on. I mean, one time I've had a few too many pints after work, and I was cycling home, and I got a puncture. And I was fixing puncture on side of the road in the rain. It was freezing, and I had cycling shorts on and a t-shirt, and that's it. Because I'm like, if I'm gonna get wet, you know, it's better if I'm just like minimal clothes on, because if everything gets wet, you're just like extra wet and you're just extra heavy and extra slow, you know. But you know, if I'm fast, I can get home in like an hour tops and get out of the rain. So I usually just like cycle home in nothing, even come rain or shine, you know, just like fucking shorts and a t-shirt, and that's it, and some gloves, some decent gloves, so I don't like my hands getting cold. So like I travel light. I've got my chef whites to fucking carry, my puncture repair kit and my lock, and That's about it. And you know, I need space for my beers on the way home. So yeah, I got a puncture, and then I was stuck outside the road fixing my puncture. And police pulled up and you got a lift? And I'm like, no, I'll be all right. Yeah, are you sure? We're going the way you're going. How do you know where I'm going? I didn't really care. I'm like, go on then. Yeah. And you know, they could probably smell beer on my breath, but they didn't arrest me for cycling under the influence. So that was nice of them. But you know, I could have been breathalyzed probably on that occasion. I mean, I want technically cycling because I had a puncture, but you know, I might have been over the limit. I usually have more than one beer, anyway, that's for sure. And they're not fucking weak ass beers, you know. So I quite possibly could have been over the limit. Don't drink and drive, people. It's not funny, even on a bicycle. But you know, that's what we used to do back then. Some fucking idiots. And that's what I used to do back then. Not me. I used to do that. One time, I tried to get on my bike, and I was too drunk to even fucking get on my bike. So, oh, yes, I'm walking home. I fell off my bike trying to get on my bike. Just trying to get on my bike, and so I walked all the way home. And it was freezing then as well. It's not too bad when you get walking, even when it's fucking freezing cold. Once you get walking, you know, it's fine. Actually, I usually have a jacket, but if it's raining, I take my jacket off and I just like go in a t-shirt. So once you get cycling, you get warmed up anyway. It's only like 40 minutes. So I do 2.5 miles in 40 minutes. I can do it in 20 minutes. I can do 2.5 miles in 20 minutes going to work. On the way back, it's a bit longer because I'm tired from working. And yeah. I can probably do it quicker if I fucking tried. I'm just like chilling out with the hills. 2.5 miles in 19 minutes. I timed it. I used to time it all the time on the way to work. I think it was 19 minutes and 20 seconds. 2.5 miles. It's not all downhill as well. It's not all downhill. There's a big long downhill, like when you get like, you know, fucking 3/4 of the way to the end. But like the rest of it's like hilly. I mean, all of Bradford's just hills everywhere. So as soon as you get out of Bradford, you know, it's like a big hill on the way up, and then there's just a massive long fucking road. I'm doing like fucking 30 mile an hour down it all the way. One time, a fucking woman with a pram She was in the middle of the road. I'm just like, she's gonna step out. She's gonna step out. You know, I'm doing fucking 30 mile an hour on a bike. You know, it's not easy to stop a bike at 30 mile an hour down this hill. And I'm fucking pedaling, and I'm like, maybe I should fucking let her out. She's gonna walk out, and she fucking walks out, brakes on, fucking, you know, I was skidding all, I had to fucking release the brakes, and I managed to stop about fucking a meter away from her, and she just goes, "Oh, sorry," and just walk, just walk. I'm not even joking. Like, it's fucking crazy. I'm like, no, she's not gonna stop out, is she? It's just, has she seen me? You know, like, I stopped pedaling, but you know, has she seen me? And I just carry on. Should I slow down? I don't know what to do. You know, she's not gonna fucking walk out, is she? And she did. Like, I don't know how I managed to stop. I was like literally a meter away from her. A pram, her pram. You know. I couldn't even dodge it. I was like skidding out all over the place trying to brake. I couldn't even dodge it. I had to go as straight as possible to get as much friction as possible to stop. I couldn't even fucking go. I couldn't even turn. It was like, it was crazy, man. I could have fucking killed a child. Like, I'd get done for manslaughter as well, you know? Somehow I managed to stop. My front wheel was skidding. My front wheel was skidding. I had my back brakes on. My back wheel was skidding. I pulled both of my brakes. But you know, you've got to like, you've got to swap and change between brakes. It's fucking complicated stopping on a bicycle. You know, your back end fucking goes. So you got to put more front brake on, and your front brake fucking locks on. You got to put you've got to put your back brake on, and let your bit of front brake off. It's like, it's well complicated to stop on a bicycle, especially at speed. I'm pretty good at fucking like skidding out though, because I do a lot of I do a lot of like like cycling just for fun, and you know, I go up a big hill and then I go down a big hill, and you know, sometimes I'm like, I don't like this, you know, especially at night time. I'm like, I can't see the road, so I'm like, I have to slow down, and sometimes your brake locks on, and you're like, fucking no. You know? So you get some practice, especially at night time. So there could be a pothole, and sometimes you get like a puncture going down a big hill. You know, you hit a nail or something. You get a puncture, and your tire just goes boom, and you know, you're like, fucking hell, you're all shot on rims. Like, the rims are pretty like sturdy. They keep you going in a straight line most of the time, which is amazing design by bicyclists, by the way, because it has two rims on the things, and then you've got the rubber, so you get some traction. It's a pretty cool design. Whoever invented the tire and the fucking bicycle rim is a fucking genius. In fact, even car rims, that's same. You know, you can't really skid out if you've got rims like that. It's genius because the tire just hits against the rims of the wheel, and then you can get some traction. You just go in a straight line because you're just like on a fucking railroad track at that point. It's just genius. It feels like you're gonna skid out though because your tire like goes towards one side than the other, and but then you get your traction back on one side, and you're like, you can keep going straight. I wonder who actually invented the fucking wheel, to be honest. And like the modern wheel, not just no fucking wooden wheel, you know, the actual modern wheel with like metal and fucking a tire. Somebody Google it for me. Oh, it's not for you. Well, is that bedtime then? Has it died a slow death? Everyone's like, JoeKingAudits is talking bullshit again. See you later. I'm not tired. I'm having a good day today. I've only got one beer left though. So I'm a bit. I'll soon get tired, but I might do something. What should we do? What shall we do? The audio stream's current bitrate is low. Recommended. What does that mean? The audio stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bit. 108 kilobytes. Can you hear me out here? Is it like too quiet? Oh, mic test. Yeah. That's fine. Seems fine. I'm guessing it's because it's StreamYards. I'm guessing StreamYards only gives you fucking shit audio quality because I'm on free version of StreamYards. Technology is fucking crazy, isn't it? You know, you can just go out with a phone. You know, as long as you've got data, you can live stream everything, make videos. Second man was arrested with a knife on the way to the vigil. Right. I don't know if it was arrested. I don't know. It's all speculation at this point. Apparently, somebody on social media. This is what I heard on Society X. I have no idea. Somebody on social media said there's someone at a knife at the vigil, or the protest, whatever you want to call it, and the police. You know, I mean, the police were always going to go there, but yeah, the police investigated. I don't know what happened. I mean, you tell me. You know, you've probably watched more than me. I don't really want to like watch anything about it at the moment. Like I watch little bits and bats, you know, but I don't want to really speculate. I don't want to watch everything because I did that with the Leeds riots, and you know, like some of the things I was saying was wrong. So even with the Leeds riots, so I don't really want to get into it anymore because I've learned the lesson. Like I heard from the start, you know, the Leeds riots was because the kids got taken away But my opinion was, of course somebody's going to be pissed off if the kids are going to get taken away. Of course people are going to kick off. But the truth was not as cut and dry as that. I mean, it basically was that, but like it wasn't as cut and dry as that because the kids were left alone. It turned out, so of course the social services are going to step in at that point. It's very sinister. Of course, it's very sinister. 3 children are dead because of a 17-year-old. Like, what the fuck is the world coming to? People laugh at JoeKingAudits when they get snowballed by kids and gets mugged by kids. They laugh at you and they're like, "Oh, Joe, you get fucking beat up by kids." Hilarious, laugh at JoeKingAudits all you want when they stab your fucking children up. Then you'll be laughing, won't you? I'm not saying that. Yeah, I am saying. I'm saying I told you so. I'm saying I told you so. Sometimes it's about time we're fucking stuck to fucking kids if they're gonna start doing this, isn't it? Really, Like, you can burn police vans all you want, but police aren't gonna save you. You've got to fucking stand up to the problem, and the root problem is kids are fucking mental nowadays. 17-year-olds stabbing fucking children. Like, you can't get much more mental than that, can you? And it's society's failure, for sure, in my opinion, and government failure, and fucking parents' failure. And the only way that you can change anything like that is go to the root of the problem, and the root of the problem is the kids. The kids are damaged. They're not fucking getting taught properly. Adults aren't standing up to fucking children, right? Because everyone's a fucking pedo. Even fucking kids call me a pedo. Even fucking kids. Why are you playing basketball, JoeKingAudits, when there's a load of children about? You're a pedo. Like, just zip it. One time I was playing basketball in the local basketball court, and kids came out and they goes, my dad says you're a pedo. Don't fucking talk to him. And kids just come out and talk to me and they goes, yeah, well, I'm not a pedo, and you're too ugly anyway for me. I said so. I said something like that. You were a fucking young boy, and I was just like, you're too ugly anyway, bro. Zip it. Fucking kids, they're just. I don't. They get away with murder. I think they're going to. I think what has to happen is I don't know. It's just a failure of society. Like, society teaches you that your dad's wrong. You know, your mum's right. Like, people always shit on the men. You know, people always shit on the men. So your kids shit on men, and you know, and then you know, like there's a low birth rate in England right now. Well, there isn't a low birth rate because the top of it will be immigrants that fucking breed like rabbits. But there's a low birth rate in England right now of English people because society teaches you that men are fucking male chauvinistic pigs and everyone's a paedophile. And, you know, like, so women can't get behind men. Men can't get behind women because they're shit on men. And, you know, it's all done by design. You know, it's intelligent design. Like fucking, you think they don't do it on purpose. And then they go, right, to top up the birth rate, to make it seem like we're a normal fucking, you know, everything's hunky dory. They bring a load of immigrants in to top up the birth rate, so they can carry on their fucking technocratic war on humanity to lower breeding rates. They're bringing a load of fucking Asian people to top up the birth rate, and then they in turn get brainwashed into believing that the man's bad and the woman's bad, and then the whole world changes eventually over fucking 60, 70, 100 years, and nobody fucking breeds anymore, you know, and it lowers the fucking population of the whole planet because we're all fucking scum. And you know, I don't know what's going on. It's just my fucking conspiracy theory. I have no idea, but you know, somewhat like that. You know, it's a technocratic war on the mind. God knows why they're doing it. I have no idea. There's plenty of fucking room for everybody. It's just like, why do we have to fucking take in a load of immigrants? There's no need for it. It's just not normal. You know, they're like nowhere else does it like England, and we're like the smallest. Have you ever seen a map of England? Have you ever seen the fucking globe? Like, it's not accurate. We're a lot more smaller than on a world globe, you know? On a globe, we should be like a tiny little fucking speck. Like, and fucking the other countries should be even bigger. You know? You wouldn't even be able to see England if you looked on a fucking true world map. And everybody wants to come to England for some reason. It's like it's like they made the maps. They made the map make England look bigger, so everybody had come here. Like, it's like everything it just seems like a conspiracy to me. It just seems like a conspiracy to fucking ruin everything about the world, every culture on the world. It's like it's not just our culture that's getting ruined; it's every other culture. Because like you come to England, and then you become fucking this brainwashed zombie, like English people. Keep calm and carry on, you know. And yes, English people are brainwashed. Like the reason like terrorists exist in Muslim countries and there's loads of fucking wars because the third world countries and they're fighting against the regime The reason there's no wars in England is because we beat the shit out of fucking the Third World in World War Two. You know, we beat the shit out of it. Beat the shit out of everybody. We grinded everybody down. Look what happens if you let these fucking dictators. Germany, you know, you're all going to war. You're all going to fucking struggle, and you're going to submit to our fucking power. And then when the world wakes up again, right, there's a war in Ukraine, there's fucking terrorism, you know, they fucking love it. They love war. They're never going to stop. And they make you feel like it's your fault. And you have to do something about it. You have to fight for your country. You know? It's like, it's just that history just repeats itself over and over again, man. It's the same shit, just another day. And they get you to war with yourself, so they can take more fucking rights away, and then they go, all right, we're having a world war now, and then you go, yes, I want to fight the fucking, you know, for the problems of the world, and then you're easily susceptible to fighting in a world war, and that's what's going to happen. World War III is coming, everybody, and all this fucking technocratic bullshit, you know, fighting amongst ourselves, is just the start of it. It's the same thing that always happens. You know? They go, Bin Laden's a bad man. And then you go, oh yes, we need to go to war with Bin Laden. Good idea. Hitler is a bad man. Let's go to war with Hitler. And they go, look how bad your life is with Hitler about. He didn't do naught to England, you know. But somehow England fucking got everybody on board and goes, we're going to conscript all you. And everyone goes, yeah, we need to fight. And most people fucking submitted. You know, very few people said, you know, I'm a pacifist, I'm not going to war with Hitler. Very few people in World War II, you know. Everyone just got on board and just did the fucking military service. And and a lot of people died for the fucking World War II. And World War I. And the Civil War in America. You're all brainwashed, man. The best I think it was Stargate SG-1 that said this. The best option is just to deny it battle, and that's what I do. I just deny it battle. I mean, I battle with it every day, to be honest. But you know, I deny the battle. Well, I just record. The battle for me is just recording. Like, I have an opinion. Words, you know, words is my way of battling. If we can't fucking deal with shit with words nowadays, then we're never going to become a first world civilization. So, fuck it. You know. Like, imagine, right? Imagine if World War III happened today. Most people would still go to war, you know, because I think there's a bad man. You know, I think there's a bad man. Putin's a bad man, and everyone would be like, "That's the problem with the world, Putin." So everyone's going to go to war. against Putin, because that's the brainwash. That's the problem with the world, fucking one man. So everyone can jump on board with that. Every bad thing that's happened in their lives, they go, yep, that's exactly the problem. So everybody will fight in World War III. Like, imagine if it were all happy and rainbows everywhere all the time. Nobody's going to want to fight. Nobody is going to want to fight. They've designed the world with bad guys, and you're brainwashed into thinking that. Because if they need to call on you for World War III, then they can call on you. And they've convinced you that there's bad guys out there. There's terrorists. It's probably not terrorists. It's just people that fucking are pissed off because they've designed it that way. They've designed that way to keep you pissed off, keep you angry. So then when they call on you, you can fight in a common goal against fucking one man that has nothing to do with why they're fucking pissed off in the first place. It's called a technocratic dictatorship. It's a technological war on the mind, and they do it all. They do it all the time. England is the best at doing it. They're convinced everybody. We've got to go to war with Hitler. The whole world did it as well, but England were the best at it. I mean, English people weren't very intelligent in World War II, so they went along with it. I don't know if there was a need to go to war with Hitler. Maybe there was, maybe there wasn't. But the problems of the world weren't because of Hitler. There were still problems back then. But whoever wins the war can benefit from going to war. And that's a problem when people are benefiting from war. Because, like countries don't want to lose. So countries make sure that they can win a war, no matter what. They use all the power in their fucking power. If you want to create an empire, the British Empire, you use every fucking trick in the book to fucking win whatever war will come. And if you know that there's a war coming, you're gonna fucking keep cognitive dissident people and angry people and problems in society, so that you're pissed off. And then when the government comes to call on you, then they can go, yo, we're pissed off about fucking Putin. Will you join us in a war against Putin? And then everybody will go to war against Putin. Putin does exactly the same thing, to be honest. And that's why the Russians love Putin, because Putin goes, stick with me, I'll save you, I'll help you out. But there's these bad guys that are trying to get us, blah blah blah. But just stick with me, I'll protect you, and I'll save you. But there's a lot of fucking problems in Russia as well, that piss people off. When people are angry, they fight with a police van. They'll fight with anything. They'll set a police van on fire. They'll fucking march on the streets and fight with each other, and chuck rocks at police officers. and because if you're pissed off, you've got to fucking take your anger out on someone, haven't you? And that's how the fucking design it. They design you pissed off, so if they need you to go to war, you'll be pissed off, and you'll fight for a fucking reason instead of well, it's not really their reason. You'll fight for their reason instead of your own reason. It's just madness. You've all got to wake up, man. You've all got to wake up, and you've got to realise you're being brainwashed. Like this is not the life of a first world civilization. It'll never be the life of a first world civilization. There's no need for it. In my opinion, if you collated all the fucking money of the fucking world, you could give everybody a piece of the pie. It's not fucking difficult. Just give everybody a piece of the pie. There's so many resources that we collect across the world. People will work if you share it out fairly. It's not being shared out fairly. London is a prime example of that. Fucking richest city in fucking the world. They get all the money. Everyone fucking gets to live in squalor. Ridiculous. If London just shared some of its money out with the rest of England, it'd be a better life for everybody, not just fucking Londoners. But the government doesn't want that. They want like different cultures, and they want different cultures warring and getting angry at fucking Londoners because you've got more than me, and like everyone's got, and Londoners are like, oh, but you're just poor and you're homeless. We don't like fucking you, poor people. They want you fighting amongst yourselves, because if you fight amongst yourselves, that means you'll fight against somebody else. When it comes down to it, when the shit hits the fan, you'll fight against somebody else. It's just fucking, it's fucking basic natural instinct 101. If a lion has to fucking hunt something that moves, it's going to chase it. And if you're in a fucking car, you're in a car that's too big for a lion to chase after, it don't chase after you. But if you get out of the car, step out of the car, and run away, lion will chase after you. If you can ingrain that into fucking the minds of people, brainwashing, people will do whatever you fucking do. People do whatever you fucking say. If you fight with your own people, you'll fight against anybody. They've designed the whole society like this on purpose, in my opinion. It's a fucking conspiracy. I know, it's crazy, but it makes sense. This is not the first time I've fucking talked about this. I mean, I haven't talked about it for a long time, but I haven't talked about brainwashing for a long time, to be honest. But like what I see from society right now is just people fighting with people fighting with the police. It's like you've been conditioned like a lion to chase after the police. You've been conditioned. I mean, it's probably fucking auditors' fault as well. You know, everybody's pissed off at either the government, the police, or each other, and you've been conditioned to think that way. You know, I hate the police. I don't make two qualms about that. But I will not be aggressive. I will not fight, because if you fight, then you'll fight for anything. The best option is just to deny battle. Stargate SG1. How many questions? Okay, you only just got here. Jesus Christ. All the questions. What are you drinking? Just fucking San Miguel. Will you do a live stream with Psychic Drama? Who's Psychic Drama again? I don't know. I mean, I'm on a panel right now. You got the lads. Are you just shouting out Psychic Drama? That makes sense. Good point. It's alright. We can just leave. I mean, I don't know why you're shouting people out. There's nobody here. But yeah, if you want me, if you ever want to talk to me about doing a collaboration with somebody, email me. Shout outs are not acceptable unless you ask first. Joe, I just spoke with Barebones and he's not happy. What's it not? I don't give a shit. I don't really fucking care. Not my problem. I'm not happy. But you know, like I don't go to Barebones and go, you know, I'm not happy. I don't come to you and go, can you tell Barebones that I'm not happy? So I don't know like what you're doing. I mean, I know you're Barebones. I mean, if you're not happy, Barebones, just fuck off. You know, you don't have to be here. What are you not happy about? I've got more subscribers than you. You'll get there, bro. Chill out. I message Psychic Drama and see if he wants to join your panel right now. No. Yeah. Yeah. Good idea. Good idea. Do that. I've only got like 2 hours left on StreamYard, so it's time to get a move on. Plus, I've only got fucking 1 bottle of beer left, and trying to cut down on drinking. So I could go to the shop and buy more beer, but I'm not going to do that. Oh, I'm going to try not. Shop will be open soon. In exactly 2 hours. Oh no, an hour. 2 hours. Fuck. I'm pretty tired anyway. Pretty tired. What's in 2 hours? StreamYard's allowance is depleted in 2 hours. It's fucking 5 o'clock in the morning. What time? is he even awake? You know, I was watching, like, I didn't want to jump on the bandwagon and talk about the Southport attacks, where three children have died in a knife attack from a 17-year-old male. Killed 3 girls and put another 5 people in hospital. I didn't want to jump on the bandwagon and talk about it, but I've been trying to ignore it, to be honest. I mean, I haven't been ignoring it. I've been watching it like a fucking hawk. But I would try to watch some other streams, and all I wanted to talk about was fucking the knife attack. Not because I want to talk about the knife attack, because I wanted to talk about the brainwashing in society, and like it's a fucking it's a boiling pot. What do they call it? You know, it's a fucking what do they call it? Boil. It's a pot that's ready to overboil. So, people don't even know what's going on. Like, I've been saying it for fucking 20 years. Like, literally 20 years. You're all brainwashed, and you're all gonna. I mean, you know, it's a civil war. It's a civil war that we need. You know why the government doesn't march the military on the public in England? I don't think it's ever happened in the whole history of like the Great British Empire. I don't think the military has ever like marched on its subjects. You know, and the government's never sent them, and the king's never sent them. Well, the king has sent them back in the past, but you know that's different. But the government has never marched. You know, they learned from the mistakes. And what happens when you march a military against its subjects? People die, and they go, and then fucking kids die, and you know, people's houses get burnt alive, and the military fight back against the fucking king. And that's why the government doesn't march the military in and sort all this fucking shit out. Because if they did, all these fucking families will talk to these fucking army people, and they'll fight back against the army, and they'll go, "You're gonna slaughter me when you know I'm just trying to, you know." They'll you know they'll explain their fucking annoyance with the government, and you're gonna fucking, you know, you're gonna burn us all alive. You're gonna shoot us, and all like you're gonna fucking kill my kids. I've got a family, you know. If they marched the military into this country against its people, against its own people, and go just follow orders, you know, the people in the army are intelligent enough to make their own minds up, and it would be a military coup, and then we'd have the power to march back on the government. That's why governments in the world do not march on their own people. They don't send the military after their own people, even in these situations. Because people can be convinced and turned. And then the government's going to have a problem. Like, the government's scared. The government is scared. The government has been scared for a long time. That's why everyone gets sacked all the time. The government keeps sacking people all the time because they're scared. It's not the public that's sacking the government. It's the fucking government that's sacking the government. Because they're scared about what the public's going to do if they fucking... Like, if they can't keep hold of the fucking government. If they can't keep hold of power. They're scared of what the people are going to do. That's why fucking last government got sacked over and over again. It's like, they're brainwashing you. They're brainwashing you. They're like, oh, you know, we've sacked fucking Boris Johnson now. We'll get somebody new in. That'll be better. Oh no, we didn't like that either. The government's listening. The government's listening all the time. That's why they're sacking all these government officials. You know? Government's listening to everything you're fucking saying about them. And that's why they're sacking him. Because they go, just get rid of him. Get rid of him now. Get somebody else in. Let's listen again. Oh no, I don't like Rishi Sunak either. Get rid of him. Sack him, you know. Like, they just try to fucking prop themselves up for as long as possible. They know civil unrest is already happening. The government already knows that civil unrest is happening. And that's why they're sacking every fucking government official that fucking government of power. To try and brainwashing you thinking, you know, everything's going to be okay. Keep calm and carry on. I mean, it's not really rocket science, is it? It's not really rocket science. It's unprecedented to have fucking... How many prime ministers we have in one fucking term of one prime minister? How many fucking different prime ministers do we have one term? What were it? Theresa May, Boris Johnson, Rishi Sunak. 3 prime ministers in one term. Was there somebody before Theresa May? Who were before Theresa May? Was that the same fucking term? 4 prime ministers in one term. Was it 4 prime ministers in one term? I mean, it's not rocket science, is it? I mean, of course, fucking COVID were happening and all of that, so you know, that's a big reason. You know, it wasn't really civil unrest. Well, it was civil unrest, but it was because of the government. It was civil unrest, so I can understand why they get sacked. But you know, the government thinks if we just sack somebody and get somebody else in, people aren't going to fucking riot, and people aren't going to get pissed off, and people, because they know they fucking have intelligence agencies listening to every fucking word that everyone says on social media all across the fucking world. You know, they listen to everything you're saying, and you know, so they just sack them, and they think, oh, that'll calm them down a bit. You know, they're just propping up the fucking. They're just propping themselves up so you don't fucking kick off and go mental and start fucking setting fire to police vans and shit. You know, but it's happening. That's why it's happening. You know, it's not because of fucking crazy people. It's because people are pissed off. Like, you know, even the guy that stabbed a load of children. I have no idea why he would stab a load of children, apart from his bloody. Well, you know, in my opinion, it just seems like he's a weak-minded individual, and he goes for the most vulnerable people in society. It's fucking. It's not insane. It's gone for the weakest fucking people, kids, because it's pissed off. I don't know what he's pissed off about, and I don't really care. It's just unacceptable. Like, it needs to, you know, we should bring back the hanging sentence if there's people like that in society. Them people should never see the light of day. There should never be one person that fucking walks around like that. You know, if I'm a chef and I give somebody food poisoning, I'm never allowed to be a chef ever again. I'll go to prison if they die, you know, for a long period of time. You know? So why should we have fucking mental people that want to stab children up in society? We need to pay closer attention to people that like that, you know? We have more rules fucking for being a chef than we do fucking being a positive member of society. Right? We need to crack down on people like that. I mean, we actually do crack down pretty fast, to be honest. There's not many serial killers anymore, anyway. That's for sure. I don't think. There probably is a lot of serial killers. I bet they don't tell us about that either. Probably is a lot of serial killers. A lot of people die still. So. They won't tell you. They won't tell you about it until fucking 100 years later, you know. Like, there was a serial killer that used to fucking rape and fucking kill people, and you know, we had no idea about it. There's probably fucking still serial killers out there. You know, as soon as they catch them, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, we've caught the serial killer. We'll tell you all about it now." You know, but you know, while the serial killers are like roaming the streets, they don't fucking tell you shit. They just want you to die, and then they'll tell you about it. Once you die, and they go, "Oh, we've got some evidence now." Fucking cracking down. Then we can